So now we are going to do the nature or characteristics of the principles of management. So first principle is universality. So principle of management, as we know, that it is a fundamental statement of truth having the universal validity. That means this principle of management is valid everywhere in any parts of the world. So this principle of management is valid. The statement of truth which has been taken by a lot of experiment and observation in the past, and that has the universal validity. And so this principle of management is used everywhere. It is, as I said before also, this is principle of management is used even at our home, office, as business premises, government, school, university, college, in any educational institutions, army, police, sports, entertainment world, everywhere. These principles of management has to be taken. If you go to the hospital also, principle of management is followed. Without principle of management, the hospital cannot run successfully. Go to the sports, principle of management has to be followed. Army, police, everywhere, principles of management has to be followed. So that the basic task of every manager is to get that done correctly, in systematic way, so that the desired result can be achieved. So this desired result can be achieved only by doing the work systematically. So this principle of management has a universal validity. It is everywhere, because if this principle of management is not followed, we cannot achieve our desired result. So this management principle has a universal validity, a dynamism or relativity. So principle of management is not rigid. It is not fixed. Principle of management is flexible in nature. So this is dynamic in nature. So principle of management, it can be modified. It can be modified under the different situation and under the different situation and the different time, different situation, different place. So it is flexible in nature. It is not obsolete. It is not rigid. So it can be changed. So the same principle of management cannot be used under the same situation sometimes. So one principle, if you apply one principle of management in one situation, but the same principle of management may not apply afterwards. The same. So because principle of management is flexible in nature. So next, influencing the human behavior. Management is a social science, and it deals with the human behavior. Social science means it deals with the human behavior. So human behavior is a very complex and cannot be tested in any laboratory like a physical science. It is science, the testing is done in the laboratory, but this principle of management is not tested in any laboratory, because it is the human behavior, a manager behavior. So therefore principles of management are not exact as in the principle of the physical science and chemistry that has been tested in the laboratory. So principle of management depends upon the human behavior. It is the influencing of the human behavior. A manager, there are many managers, but managers with his own behavior, he take the decisions. But no need, he has to follow the principles of management. But every manager has his own behavior also. So it depends upon the person to person also. So in this way, management principles are directing towards influencing the human behavior for getting the thing done at the best possible results. So this is a management principle, and these principles are the human behavior. It influences the human behavior. It depends upon the behavior of the managers. Next, we have a flexibility. The principle of management are relative and are not obsolete. So they are not fixed. They keep on changing. They are not they are dynamic, not static. And that means they are not fixed. They keep on changing as per the situation, as per the time, according to the person also person to person. So these principles of management is flexible in nature, and it has to be applied carefully according to the organizational need. So this is the according to the organizational need, the principle has to be applied carefully. It may not be same applied everywhere. It in the same way. We have to see the situation and apply the principle of management carefully, because it is not fixed, it is flexible. You have to see the situation and apply it carefully to achieve the desired result. So this is a flexibility. So next we have a cause and effect relationship. This cause and effect relationship is a principle of management, indicates what causes and the effect. What you do and what is the result. This is the causes, and this is the relationship between the two or more variables. What you do under one situation and what is the result on that situation. What you do in another situation, what is the result on another situation. So this is the causes and effect of the relationship. So these principles of management are used to solve the different managerial problems with the help of the observation and the experiment. So that has been done by our expert thinkers in the past. So these principles of management. So it shows the causation relationship. What we do and what will happen. What we do, what happens. So this is a cause and effect relationship. It shows. So with that principles, we can take the decisions under the given circumstances. So these are the principles of management. So this principle of management equally important everywhere. All the principles of management are equally important. The principles of management are equally important for the managers to take a quality decision as per the level of authority. They have to take this principle of management, and this is equally important to all the managers to take the decision for applying these principles of management. So these principles of management are equally important. So these are the features of the principle of management. So universality, which is applied everywhere. Universality means principle of management is applied everywhere, in small scale business, large scale business, medium scale business. Is applied to school, at our home, in the sports, in the entertainment world, everywhere, police, army, everywhere it is utilized. And it is relative, it is dynamic nature. It is not rigid, it is not fixed, it is flexible of nature. It depends upon the situation, person to person. So this is a relativity, and it influencing the human behavior. It depends also upon the human behavior as per number managers behavior also. So because it is a management is a social science, it is not like our physics or chemistry that has been tested in the laboratory. So it deals with the human behavior. That's why it is management is a human behavior. Flexibility, this is a management is a flexible. So it changes. It is not fixed. It changes as per time, as per the situation. So it shows the causation relationship also. What will happen? What you do? What will happen? So number of times has been observed and experimented, and the principle of management has been. So it helps to take the quality decision. So by the managers, so on the particular situation, and management is equal. This principle of management is equal.